Years of unbroken democracy. We saw the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who came in earlier to thank the legislators, for their sustenance and, of course, consistent building of the Constitution as bridge builders, of course. And he specifically, stated that they represent, the consciousness for freedom and, of course, sense of belonging. And they should continue to work together, to build a nation where even unborn generations can enjoy what it means to have the dividends of democracy. He says his administration is walking the talk. And, of course, we're seeing that with the Renewed Hope agenda 1 year ago when he came on board to demonstrate his visionary leadership and commitment. This is still PBAT at 1. Welcome to another session. And of course, Victor Azu, my colleague, is already here with us. Victor, you witnessed the session that just happened there at the National Assembly. One particular fascinating aspect was when the new national anthem, or should I say reverting to the old national anthem, was recited. Some persons had to go to their phones, talking about the legislators, to recite it. This is a national assignment, just like the Senate president said. It is a revolution, reverting back to the old national anthem. Can I ask you, do you know how to recite it?
Well, I have to learn it again.
I had to.
I'll have to learn. We all have to learn. It's now new to us. And, well, the wordings of the old, now current national anthem, some say the wordings are quite a bit more unifying, a bit more resonates a bit more with the people that we are. Yeah. Well, I have to learn all of it so that it sticks like the old one.
So you can recite it comfortably.
Begin to see.
Well, people like us and those of the the legislators there who kept looking at their phones, some kept mute. It's better you go mute. I'd just like to read the words, the lyrics. By the way, it was composed by Lillian John Williams. That was in 1959, and then it kicked off on Independence Day, and it was sustained till 1978. So for those of us, like myself, who don't know it properly, I like to read it because the words for me, Victor, they're very deep. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign, in peace or battle honored. And this we count as gain, to hand on to our children a banner without stain. That's deep. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, of course, Nigeria shall be blessed. Talk about reorientation, Victor. This is a national anthem, of course. We should look beyond the lyrics and the deeper meaning, talking about patriotism, commitment to serve, and of course that honor, respect for our national symbols.
Yeah, I think that means something, what will lead us wherever we go. The president goes somewhere, for instance, they have to play that for him to recite. If there is a football match involving the Nigerian national team,
you see that unity of
you have to recite that, and so that it can resonate with our people. And when you recite it, every other thing is silenced, just so that you can, it can resonate with you, and the spirit takes over you.
Okay, but Victor, if you look at this 10th National Assembly and, of course, the President Tinubu's administration, when you look at the synergy between the legislation and the legislators and, of course, the executive, how would you describe it?
I think it's a good thing. We have seen the kind of relationship that you want to see. The kind of relationship that you want to see between two arms of government, because at the end of the day, they are working towards one goal.
Yes, yes.
Everybody's working for the same Nigeria. And if the president, as leader of government, says this is the direction I want to go, he's only courting the support of the legislature to be able to deliver on his mandate. Now, it's a fine line that has to be carefully walked, because if you do that too much, advocates of separation of powers will come for you, because they tell you, you know, you have become an appendage, as you know, you often would hear. But I don't think that it's always the case. It's not actually a healthy situation where the legislature and the executive are at daggers drawn. You know, they're always fighting, they always disagreeing. Nobody makes progress in that kind of situation.
And that's why the president, you know, sorry to come in, that's why the president had to thank them, you know, for their consistency in building and sustaining democracy. Because, Victor, if you look at, of course, it was during the towards the last session of the 9th Assembly that the whole reversion for appropriation bill to go back to January, you know, the whole January style, and it's been sustained, so to say, even with the 10th Assembly. And he specifically thanked them, you know, for that very soon he will bring for the 2024 appropriation bill. But of course, the synergy is one aspect, and looking at the bills, you know, passed within a short time, this national anthem, of course, is one of the fastest. People have come out to say that it's one of the fastest, you know, they've been passed. Well, how would you, you know, look at it? Because 2011, President Tinubu, when he wasn't the president then, he wished, you know, that Nigeria could go back to this old anthem. Do you think this is an honor?
Well, the president himself said it's a revolution. Perhaps the wordings mean that much, to say it is a revolution.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that which resonates best with us, that which we can relate with the best, and that which maybe can motivate us, can inspire us a bit more than the one we are departing from, to be able to achieve our national goals. And passed very, very swiftly. I'm not sure I've seen, well, there are other bills that have scaled that quickly, but this one
Victor,
is something.
We, of course, you know, is Inauguration Day, and some states, of course, are also celebrating this day. So we're going